G'day, Farming Simulator fans. Welcome back to Spudman Farms. This is episode 2 of Ray County, Missouri. Like I said in the last video, we're going to work up this field that we did in the last video. We were baling corn stalks. And yeah, we're going to work it up and then we're going to plant it with oilseed radish for a cover crop. Because I looked into it a little bit more and I found the page for it. You can get a subsidy for planting a cover crop. So we'll look at that and yeah, so that's kind of the plan. We'll do that. Finish this field off today. We'll do a little bit of work into that field, just unloading the combine and stuff like that. And I'll show you some of the new stuff I got for the farm since the last video. And yeah. I think that's the plan, so let's get at it. Alright, so with cover cropping, with the precision farming mod, you can get a subsidy, and I'll bring it up here. So you get a cover crop subsidy, so which it says up to 200 pounds per hectare, so I'm not sure what that correlates to dollars per acre, which we can find out, I guess. But you have to make sure it stays covered through February, which will be fine. We'll be probably snow and everything down in this anyways. So we're going to plant it, see what we get back from this field, and if it works out, any field that we don't have winter wheat planted or maybe grass, we'll plant cover crops just for some extra cash coming into the new year and everything. So, we'll see how that goes. We're just picking away. We're almost done, actually. I got most of it kind of done before I started. And I got the combine set off in course play. Although I had some troubles getting it going, and it kind of seems to be iffy now. For whatever reason, it'll lift up. Instead of stopping when it's combining, or when it's full, it'll just keep driving, even though it's not cutting. I don't know why. And for some reason now, so I've played this a few different times since the last video, just doing little changes here and there and adding equipment and everything. The auger seems to be stuck out now. Again, for whatever reason, I'm not really sure. Other than that, it's going good. I don't think we'll bore you with baling up that field, but we'll get that done and get them away and probably plant that with a cover crop too, and then that'll probably be it for this season. I think possibly the next video we'll get into, well, we'll finish so much of that field. It's a pretty big field. There's the helper down there. We're going to leave part of it somewhere, maybe up here or something, for silage. We have a chopper, so we're going to use that. It's a borrowed chopper from another farm, and we'll use that. And that'll get our silage in for the year, and then maybe we'll look into possibly next year buying another one and planting a smaller field for silage corn. But as of right now, we'll just use what's there. Combine's almost full, so we'll hop in our new tractor, which we'll show you here in a second, and we'll go get that done. Alright, so, like I said, I made some purchases, kind of upgraded, not really upgraded because I didn't switch anything out, but I got a bigger horsepower tractor for a few things, because I just found was trying to do too many things with the same tractor over and over. So we bought this STX 430. It's on duals. It's going to run the grain cart. It'll probably run the the cultivator and stuff like that too, and whatever other jobs we can get it to do. And then I also purchased this Freightliner FL120 with a grain box. Grain box can be removed, you know. We can switch it out and we'll get some other beds and stuff for it, but that's just another truck for all in grain at the moment. And then I also got a different hopper bottom. This one's just a little shorter. I think the last one was like 42 feet. This one's 38 feet. It holds roughly about the same, but I just figured it's just nicer for kind of the smaller fields we're in and stuff like that. You can kind of see the chopper up there too. Again, we'll look at that later, but we'll go find the combine and get it unloaded. All right, we found him here, which it stopped itself, so that's nice. I don't know. Like I said, the auger's just out, so why it keeps doing that is beyond me. Get ourselves synced up here. So yeah, I'm not sure what section we'll keep here for the silage, but we'll get some of that done, and then once we get the silage, I think we'll just buy some hay bales, and then we'll be able to start getting our cattle, or get some cattle. All right, that's him loaded. We'll unload this, because I don't think it'll take another one, so we'll get it unloaded. So yeah, that truck's already fully loaded. This one has a larger capacity, so it'll we'll unload them both at the same time. Anyways, we'll get back to working land here. Alright, this is the last pass, so we'll finish this up. I just unloaded the combine, so it's good for a little bit, so we'll be able to go up, kind of do a quick little rundown on all the new things, and then we'll get into cover cropping. Alright, we got the baler hooked back on, so it'll go, like I said, kind of when we're pretty near done of that, and then probably the next video we'll chop some corn. So this is the chopper we borrowed from a neighboring farm. It's a John Deere 7400. Not sure the exact year or anything on it, but it has the dump wagon behind it. And then they also dropped off this forage wagon. We'll just pull behind, and they I'll show you that in a second. So this is the first kind of upgrade we made. there was just kind of a small barn there. I'm not very good at stacking, so I just got the auto load barn for bales, and the Anderson stacker. It's not really old, but it's one of those things. Just it is what it is. Because I found that JCB, I don't know if it's just underscaled or if that's just how big they are. It just seems like it was so much bigger when I first got it, but compared to a lot of some other things, it's kind of tiny. So if I can find a bigger old school loader, I might switch to that. But yeah, so that's our bale shed. It's got the corn stalk bales in it there now. And then we have our feeder wagon that we bought. It's kind of something small, just something that we can get in and around with the 4455, can pull it. And then the 4455's here with the blower. This is where we'll put all of our silage. Can go in there. And trying to think what else. Oh yeah, well, the other big thing I did was the grain tank system. So we upgraded to a 3-bin site with a dryer. The bins that were there before, there's 4 of them, and they had a dryer function on them. But just I found augers and driving over and all that stuff's kind of just, I don't like doing it as much. So anyways, I found this one came out, so we added this one to the farm. Just a nice simple bin site. So yeah, that was kind of the bin site, and the hay barn, shed, whatever you want to call it, were kind of the 2 big upgrades. And then obviously adding that Freightliner truck and the case tractor were the other kind of 2 big ones. So anyways, we'll hop in the 8070 here and start cover cropping. Alright, we're off. So I just looked, and it says the field is about 10.7 acres. So we'll see what we make in February and see if it was kind of worth it. I don't really know how to, not the best calculating things, but I calculate how to figure out how much seed. I don't think it's putting down fertilizer. It's not even putting down much seed. No, it is. It says it's using fertilizer, but it's not putting it on there, so anyways, pay attention here for a second. Yeah, I'm not the best at figuring out that whole how much fertilizer and seed it uses, blah blah blah, cost wise, but we'll just see what we make, because maybe it'll be worth it to kind of do all the fields that don't have a winter crop in them. I mean, it makes most sense, because why not? Extra money, you know. So, and something too I forgot with the row crop system, when you purchase a planter or drill, it asks you if you want it with the row shut off, which I don't think the other row crop system had, like the old one, the one that was in 22. But it has it in this, so when you get to the end, you know, it'll actually just shut your drill off and everything's even, which is kind of cool. So I'll show you that whenever we get to that point, but alright, I think I'm going to do the rest of this field in time lapse. But the combine needs to be emptied there first, so we'll go and empty that, and then we'll hop right into the rest of the video here for the time lapse. we're just about done to this field. The last couple passes here. The planter's not doing the row shut-off thing that it was doing for me before. I'm not exactly sure why. It's not a big deal. I thought it was kind of a cool feature with it, and I figured I'd show, but it's not doing it. Anyways, regardless, we'll probably end the video off here. The combine's still going over there. We'll let him finish. We'll leave a section, and then in the next video we'll start doing some silage, and then we'll probably, once we get the silage into the silo, we'll let it ferment. So we'll go down and get a couple hay bales and silage bales so we can go down and buy some cattle and get them started. And then, by the next time we probably need feed, we'll be able to pull silage from the pile. Thinking that's how it works. Unless it just like instantly turns into silage. I haven't used it yet, so we'll find out. And we'll kind of go from there. Anyways, I think that's the plan for the next video. We'll get everything geared up for the cattle, and we'll go from there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Much appreciated, and we'll see you next time.